Can you see everyone? All right, now you see her feet. Lights out. It's thinking.
Are we live?
Yeah. Everyone say hi. I'm just trying to get the right angle.
Well, guess I'm not going to say anything too inappropriate.
You know, it can be a little inappropriate. So can we see your
Don't
leg?
encourage him. You don't just don't open that can of worms.
Okay, can we
He'll
see?
say one word. That's it. You're banned. For life.
No, don't ban us for life. Alright, so now we're gonna go fix his foot. So I gotta get gloves for this.
Maybe two.
Hello. Yeah, so this is like the perfect date night, lunch date. So far, they're fluxing together. They're getting hotter together, healthier together. They've been working, booking flights. You know what I mean? Living the dream. Now, we're fixing his foot over here because he's kicked a lot of people in the face. So he used to do martial arts. What kind of martial arts did you do?
Judo.
Judo. And you did mostly sweeps then, right?
Yep.
Sweeps, okay. Yeah, I took judo too. Judo and taekwondo at the same time. So I had like a huge thing of like scar tissue like here on my leg, and I was like, what is that from? Because I've never broken that before. And then I finally figured out it was I was like, oh, like our grandmaster had us kick a 2x4 wrapped in rope over and over again. And because I had never broken that, I was like, what is this scar tissue? Like, you could feel it, you know? And then I was like, because he was like, oh, it makes your bones stronger. Turns out it makes like that tissue tough too. And my ankle, I swear, when I got, it's like not all the way out, but I got a lot of it out, and it's like, I think my ankle shrank by like a good 2 inches.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Just from clearing
Yeah,
all
they're
that
like more
out?
girly now. I'm like, okay.
No more cankles.
No more cankles. And I was like, why is it just the one? I was like, I haven't even, because I broke this other one like 3 times. So I was like,
Yeah.
that would make sense, but. So yeah, if you do have cankles, you know what I mean? It might not be fat. It might be like, you know, toxins, repetitive motion injury, scar tissue. But we can sculpt you some pretty ankles. Your ankles are getting prettier faster than they're like getting less painful. So that's what we do here. We make things prettier, but it just so happens that a lot of things that, you know, we might find unsightly, they can also cause like a lot of pain. I've had a lot of people come for like pain stuff, and maybe it'll be like one arm or something. The craziest one I think I've ever had, this lady was a school bus driver, and like her kids got to go to private school for free. So she had been a school bus driver for like 25 years between the two of them until they all retired or graduated. And one arm was like full of rocks, the one where she kept going like this. So she had one arm that was like full of rocks on the side, and then the one over here was just like full of spots from like the window.
Oh, wow.
And she had tried to have like multiple surgeries and stuff, but it was just like a giant hard cellulite arm.
Wow.
It was just like all full of cellulite. So we did the one arm, and then that one started looking way younger than the other arm. But she was older, she didn't even care. I think she had like 3 sessions left, but she was like, I feel good. And like me as the artist, I'm like, I mean, but we could do the other arm, like you already paid for it.
Yeah.
Can we just make a match, please? She's like, no, I'm good. Or I had a lady recently, she's had a lot of pain in her arm after having like, she's over 60, like her clavicle broke, and then she had to have like surgery and stuff on it.
Yeah.
And her arm and her shoulder on one side was like 3 times the size of the other one.
Oh wow. Just
And-
from breaking it.
It wasn't from breaking it, but from like it sitting, it healing, her not moving.
Yeah.
And you know, when you're in so much pain from that, and you're just not in extreme pain, you don't really realize like, you know, all the movement. Like she's not. It hurts to do the dishes. It hurts to do little things. So I was like, I think that's the biggest reason why you're gaining weight. You know what I
Yeah.
mean, if we don't get this fixed, you're still not gonna want to move. And if you're
Right.
over 60, you need to be moving your body. Like it needs to be like part of your job to do that. Like
Oh yeah.
3 times a week at least.
Yeah.
When my dad was retired, I was like, that is your one job. So go to the gym.
Get up and move around.
Get up and move, exactly. If you don't move it, you're gonna lose it. Like I stopped wearing heels for a long time. And then from working on different people who couldn't wear heels anymore. So I was like, okay, I need to make sure I'm wearing heels like once a month. And then if I'm wearing heels once a month, then I won't, or once a week, then I won't lose it. And it's like a really good workout too.
Yeah, whenever you have heels on.
It's like a whole
Mhm.
leg day.
Yeah, I try to do it once a month.
You should wear heels once a month, not once a week. I could see you in like those like Kiss platform boots.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I
we
could
should
definitely-
get some on.
Yes. What are you guys doing for Halloween this year? That's your like anniversary stuff. Do you guys have any fun plans
I don't know.
or work plans?
It's usually a really busy time of month for us, so
Yeah, I do a lot of tarot stuff that month. I'm so excited for Jubilation.
we're getting there. I don't know if excited is the word, but
You guys aren't excited. I am excited. I just play dress up and I show up. I get to wear my wings. You guys actually work.
Yeah.
I do get real tired after that the next day. But I didn't after Zubu this year, so that's why I'm just trying to keep my energy super clean so I'm not so tired afterwards.
yeah.
Oh, this is a bad spot.
Oh.
More lotion. Puts the lotion on the skin. They say that 1,000 times. That's like the 8th time today, I think, at least. I've only been here since like 2. Is it like a shooting pain, like a sharp pain?
Yep.
So how the microcurrent works is it's like we're hacking into your nervous system, like you're hacking into a computer, and we're telling it to send the signals that we want it to send. So any kind of microcurrent, it's always going to increase collagen by 22%, elastin by 48%, double the length of the elastin fibers. It's going to help with increase ATP by 500%, which is what our cells use as like a cellular currency to make new cells. It's a really important part of healing. And now with this particular microcurrent, what makes it so different and what allows it to do so many cool things, like getting rid of scar tissue and growing back hair and getting rid of cellulite, is it's got specific rife frequencies also programmed into it. So the frequency that we're using now is the one for pain and nerves. So a lot of times when we have pain, it can be caused, by blockages in certain area, repetitive motion scar tissue, from sleeping all the time. But that can cause like nerve damage. So we want to kind of help wake those up in a good way. But it's not always comfortable while we're doing it. Definitely feels better afterwards, feels worth it. I've done so many of my joints. I've broken my left foot like 3 times, I think. I just recently broke a toe, and it healed so quick because I did this. But doing my own foot was probably like the weirdest thing. And when it was actually broken, I could like feel it. I felt it like fusing back together. It just felt so weird. It's just been raining like crazy today.
I know, like off and on.
I think it's supposed
That's a
to
little tender.
So if like the foot hurts, the wrist hurts, anything like that, then there's always going to be blockages leading back to like the heart, the organs, where all of that stuff is going to be broken up. So we want to kind of find where those blockages are, not just in the foot, but all the way up the leg meridian. So this one, most of the pain is between like the big toe and like the pointer toe. I don't know what the second toe. Do you have an index toe? Whatever the next toe next to the big toe is.
I don't know what that's called.
Me neither. We're gonna have to start doing that ASMR personal training study stuff, guys, live here soon. Maybe tonight because it's rainy. Yeah, it was supposed to rain last night, but it didn't.
I know, yeah, I guess the storm broke up before it got here.
Yeah, I was glad.
Me too.
There was like really good live music down here. So also when we're breaking that stuff up, you know, if it's all the way down on the foot, it's gotta, you know, where's it gotta go? You can't just break it up and it sit there. You gotta get it moving down the pathways that's gonna help clear it out of the body. Just like when you've seen us do the face before, and we always have to go through the neck and like the Chapman's channels across the chest. We gotta clear out that pathway so everything can flow right. Feels like little crunchies breaking up. Oh, there's a gremlin. That's what we call the little chunks that look ugly and hurt. So when are you guys going to Florida?
July 1st.
Oh, fun.
Yeah, can't wait.
How long are you guys going for?
6 days.
Oh, nice.
We're doing like a little cruise for 2 days. And then we'll stay in Fort Lauderdale for a couple days.
Okay.
So, staying at the Hard Rock, I can't wait.
It's so pretty.
I know, I just really want to go to the pool there so bad.
Are you more excited about pool or breakfast?
I don't know.
Okay, you guys
I'll
got
let you know after I go to the
After
pool.
you go, yeah.
Yeah, but the brunch is absolutely amazing.
You can just like eat one meal a day, just eat the brunch every day.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, they only do it on Sundays.
Oh,
It's
that
only on
sucks.
Sundays. So,
Yeah, you'll have to go see my friend Natasha. She sings at Aruba on the beach. So it's like the #1. It's in not Fort Lauderdale, but Fort Lauderdale by the sea. So it's like a whole area. There's like a bunch of little bars and people like hop around, and it's like right on the ocean.
yeah.
So she sings there like Friday and Saturday.
I'll have to check it out.
Yeah, she's amazing.
I'm sure there will be a lot going on because it's the 4th of July. So.
Oh yeah, I forgot
Yeah.
about that. Oh, you guys got to tell the story about Tijuana. Was it Tijuana? No, you said Cabo.
What Cabo story?
The guys asking if we wanted to buy drugs.
I can't believe you told her that.
You don't want to tell them?
Oh my god.
Yeah, you should tell it.
Yeah, you tell. Wait, let's bring the camera closer.
If you want them to leave you alone when you're in Cabo and they keep offering you
Wait,
drugs.
start over so they can see your cute face. There we go.
If you want them to leave you alone when you're in Cabo and they keep asking you for drugs, just turn to your husband and tell them he can't buy your drugs because he has to pay me for sex later. Works every time.
You've used it more than once. I love it. It's so funny.
Oh my god.
They just walk straight away after that?
No, they just turn around and walk away.
Oh yeah, I love it.
Oh my god.
Now when you were there, you guys stayed in the Cabo, is it Cabo San Lucas?
Yeah.
Okay. Now did you guys go out at night? We went there, I stayed at Cabo San Jose, and they went and looked at it during the day, but the people I was with was a little bit older. I could tell that they were just like, yeah, we can go to this club later. I'm like, guys, we don't have to, we just go back to the house and like be at the pool, whatever. Like, you know, you do not sound very enthused
I think
about
we were
that.
out walking around at night there a couple of nights. Yeah, we
times.
went to dinner a couple of nights.
I-
We weren't out like clubbing or with the bars or anything, but
It was like, there was like
we were out
whatever
walking around.
area we went through, it was literally like, tacos, souvenirs, massage, strip club. Tacos, souvenirs, massage, strip club. Like, and like back to back to back, I was like it was like just only zoned for that or something.
Yeah. I think it's all the same there. But
But
it's not like, I don't know. There's a lot of military there. That's what surprised me.
Really?
Yeah, there was a lot of
Is there
military.
a base or something?
I think
or-
so,
okay.
yeah.
Oh, I think it's
So,
'cause
a lot of armed guards and stuff, like because we walked into a jewelry shop.
Yeah, remember that?
Oh my god, yeah.
What?
April Fool's Day. Yeah, we she tried on like a $80,000 ring,
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
and we pretended like we got engaged.
Oh, really?
Fool's Day.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
There was a lot of things wrong with this picture, and everybody's like, congratulations. And like there's a Mexican TV in the background. She's like in a tank top. We're in a jewelry
In a
store.
jewelry store, yeah.
And like the Rock, she could barely pick up her hand.
It was
Right?
huge,
It was like,
yeah.
I would lose that. Like, what would you do if you just like fell out or something? Like,
I don't know.
Or like if, you know, there's people waiting for you. They're like, yeah, they just bought this, go get them, like right afterwards. you
Yeah.
know?
I went up to Detroit last year for like a little girls trip. I didn't even wear my wedding ring up there. I was like, yeah, I'm not wearing
Oh,
my
hell
wedding
no.
ring. I'm like, absolutely not.
You could get one of those like little rubber bands or whatever. Kind
Yeah, I
of
just
things
wore
that
like a
the chiropractor
different
have,
ring. Yeah, on my ring finger because I was like, yeah, I'm not wearing my
Pretend like you
band.
were single.
I did not pretend like I was single. Stop it.
I have like a giant, it's an amethyst with diamonds around it. Or not amethyst, sorry. Aquamarines is my birthstone.
Mm-hmm.
But it looks really big. And then, you know, you can switch on pretend you're married if somebody's trying to talk to you. Oh, now I'm single. Now I'm married. It's real light, so you can't tell. You know what I mean? It just looks big. You
Yeah.
know, it's leaving you down. Taken. So what's the most fun event that you guys have like worked, like not your wedding?
I don't know.
That's your deal.
What?
Which one is fun or not? I don't have a different answer.
So I feel like a lot of events that you guys would put together that people who went to were fun were probably like not fun for you. They were like a lot of work. Like Zubilation. Zubulation's so fun. And you're like, I hate
Yeah, a
it.
lot of work.
I'll drop like a whole pan size.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
By like the second day.
Just
It's
running.
like crazy because we'll have golf carts and still end up walking like
90 miles.
yeah.
Wow.
It's insane.
You have to put like your little pedometer on your phone or something.
Yeah, no, that's how we know like how much we walk. It's like from our watches and stuff. It's crazy.
When I first got like a Fitbit, my spot at the time was like, I had like 6 treatment rooms plus like the front, whatever, office, sauna room. So it was like one big circle all the way around. And like I'm always on my feet. So I was like, dude, I'm gonna get so many steps in. I worked like 14 hours that day.
Mhm.
How I only get like 3,700 steps or something. Like what? I was just mostly standing.
Oh, because you're just standing like
Yeah.
in the same spot.
Yeah, and then we
Yeah.
went to like Walmart or Costco or something like that for like 45 minutes, and I got like 7,000 steps in.
Oh wow.
I'm like, how is that?
Yeah, you know how like your watch tells you like, you know, it's time to stand up?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like by like day 2 of load and exuberation, it's like sit your ass down.
It really will. Like if the watch will tell you to sit down.
It feels like that.
Yeah.
I swear.
And then I think some of those I was wearing it on my wrist, and I do this all day. So I was like, I was still like, we should have gotten a lot of steps. But those were like the old school like Fitbit. Like I don't
Yeah.
even think they make Fitbit anymore. Because Fitbit was for before Apple Watch. Now
No,
most
they
people
still
have
make
it.
it.
Yeah,
Do
I
they
still
really?
have them, yeah.
Yeah, now that it's nice, I try to walk like everywhere here. There we go. That's an angle. So if we're doing the ankle, then we definitely have to follow that pathway, and there's usually always a knot, a little cluster of gremlins like right behind the inside of the knee if it's on the inside of the ankle. Vice versa, if there's like a lot of toxins on the outside, if you follow it up, there's usually a lot of knots. There are still some more knots on this side, but there's way more on the side where the foot actually hurts. So you gotta clear it out because it's gotta have some way to go. Yeah, I see so many people that come in and they have issues with the joints and the pain. Their knees are looking fat, their ankles are looking fat, but it's a lot of times it's like inflammation and just overuse, just using your body.
Mm.
I'll also see people like say that they are really used to like working out all the time, and then they stop for a while, maybe they get injured and they try to go lift the same, especially without a trainer to like watch them, make sure they're doing the right moves. And they'll get what's called a ganglion cyst on the back of the knee. And also when you get congestion on the back of the knee, on guys you usually don't see it. On women it'll usually look like cellulite around the knee. On guys it'll be there, but for some reason guys look out, it's not as like unsightly as it is for women.
That's really tender.
But also having these little like tight nuggets around like different like ligaments and stuff, that's gonna put pressure and tension on that, and it's a lot easier to blow out your knee when you have all that stuff that's restricting proper momentum, proper movement. And the crazy thing is like if there's a nugget here that we need to get rid of, like a evil little gremlin, that I can be going like so light on the skin, but the frequency is doing a lot of the work, the specific frequency. So you're like, ah! I'm like, oh, that's a spot.
Mm-hmm.
But then the more you go over it, then you can go a little deeper and it doesn't hurt. It's so cool how the frequency does so much of the work. A lot of times, when I broke my toe recently, I didn't even do any of this on it for like a week. I just like wrapped my foot up. For one, it was just like weirding me out. Like I could feel where the frequency was, and it was like in 2 different places. You could feel the frequency activating the 2 sides of the bone that were like no longer touching. So it was just eerie. But I was also in Taekwondo and Krav Maga, a bunch of different martial arts, so I really have messed up my joints a lot. And a couple years ago, I started getting rid of all of the scar tissue out of like ankles, knees, hips, wrists, elbows, shoulder, all of it. I'm working on getting rid of all of that. And then for my 40th birthday, here in about a year and a half, I can't believe it, I'm gonna go get some stem cell injections. So we're gonna have a party for my 40th birthday, guys. It's gonna be in Tijuana. Maybe we'll go to Tijuana and then go to Cabo afterwards. We'll go get, because I think it's like a 2-day thing. They do like injection, they do all the different knee or like all your joints or whatever.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and then we'll have the joints of like a 20-year-old who, you know, hasn't broken bones yet. You know?
That'd be nice.
Yes. Have you ever broken any bones?
Yes, just one though.
Okay.
Or actually, I've broken my toes a couple times, but yeah, like my left index finger, I slammed it into a car door when I was like in 4th grade.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's not bad though, just one. I don't know. You started those pole dancing classes.
I know, right?
I was doing like we were doing like the little X pull tricks and stuff.
Yeah.
And I broke both of my elbows and both of my knees. It was one too many shots of tequila. My friend owned the studio, so we were there for like a girlfriend's birthday. We were drinking tequila, and I did this trick like really good, like 2 or 3 times. And then that 3rd time I didn't move my arms right, and it was a wrap. Whatever, it must have looked cool, because everybody was like, that's so cool. Like, they thought I made up a new move, and I was like, no.
You're like, no, that was not supposed to end that way.
It's called ER.
Don't do it. I might need an ambulance. Yeah, so then I went home and I called my friend who was a firefighter EMT. Like, hey, can you look at my arms and see if they're like broken? He's like, sure, I don't get off work till like 6. I'm like, all right, well, I'm gonna try to go to sleep, just come over, whatever. And I think I was only asleep for like a couple hours. He was like, well, and they were like bent like this and swollen. He was like, sometimes that can just happen from the impact. So I went back to sleep, probably woke up the next day at like 2, and they were like more bent. Like, could not put my hair up. Like,
Oh my god.
so I had to drive myself to urgent care.
How did you do that?
Like this. Smoke some, can't, like, CBD. Yeah, and then I got there, and I'm only like 23. You know what I mean? I don't have a lot of money. I don't know what I'm doing. So they're like, okay, well, looks like your left knee, both your knees, both your elbows are broken. You're probably going to need surgery on your left knee and your right elbow. What kind of insurance do you have? I was like, I don't have insurance. And he's like, oh. Like, his attitude changed so quick.
Oh, yeah, I'm
He's
sure.
like, well, how much money do you have? And I was like, oh, like $300 or $400. And he was like, oh. Well, you can afford one x-ray and then go get a sling at CVS because you're not going to be able to afford one here. And my dumbass gave him the, like, what, you know, was it going to help me to know if just, like, one of them is broken or not? Which it was. I had hairline fractures. So I I picked the one that hurt the least. So I was like, okay, whatever this one is, the other ones are worse. So it's probably a bunch of hairline fractures in there, but
Oh, wow.
I should have just kept my $300, you know what I mean?
Yeah, you should have.
Because I was bartending at the time, so I had to take off work. You can't be carrying trays with broken elbows.
Oh, nope.
And then my cat got possessed. My sister was trying to come help take care of me. And he got possessed and attacked my sister. Like, blood everywhere.
Oh my
It
god.
was crazy. And I literally had, so I come in there and she's like, come get your cat. And she's butt naked on top of, like, the sink. Like, counter.
Cat or your sister?
My sister. And the cat, she just got out the shower. And she attacked her. There's blood all over her legs. I'm like, my arms are broken. Like, she's literally there to help me. And somehow, like, just adrenaline, I grabbed, like, the comforter and, like, hopped on top of her. I was like, you gotta scoop her up and throw her outside. She was like, I can't. I was like, dude, I don't even know how this is possible. She definitely cannot pick her up. Then she was a psycho for a few days. Eventually, we were just like, look, if you want to be crazy, you can be an outside cat now. You can go be free. Like, I can't have anything living in my house that might claw my throat out at night, you know?
Right.
And I'm feeding you? No. Never had a cat again. You guys have dogs. Do you have any other animals?
No, just
Just the
dogs.
kids.
Just dogs.
And
Dogs and
kids.
kids, that's a lot. Yeah, and a lot of times what can cause pain in the feet or like the wrist or whatever, it is blockages at the neck, the joint next closest to the heart. And it just like fills up. Once that blocks up, it's like kind of like if you're starting to turn a house into a hoarder's house and you're like filling it up from the back to the front. And then we got to clean it up from the front to the back. You see, you guys have been to the Bahamas a lot too?
Yeah.
I've never been.
I was there once. I was working on the club with Craig.
I've been there by boat. We went to Cuba by boat when it wasn't. You weren't. I don't think you were supposed to.
How'd that go?
I didn't really know until we were there. You know what I mean? Because we had been drinking all day. We left Miami and then went by the Bahamas, and I just figured we're out in the ocean. And then so I was probably drunk and thought they were just joking. And then all of a sudden they took off like super fast. They're like, "Get under the boat." I was like, "What?" Like in the underneath part.
Oh my god.
So I don't think we like landed, but we went in like their waters or whatever.
Yeah.
I wasn't driving.
Well, I wouldn't want to be stopped. Like,
no,
in waters
it was
you're
like,
not
why would
supposed
you
to
take
be
us to
in.
Cuba? Like, now you can go there.
Yeah, now you can, yeah, but still.
Yeah. I have friends who do mission trips all the time there. I think it looks cool. I like to look at their pictures. Like, it's amazing how they have those, like, 1950s cars and they just keep running forever.
Yeah, it's wild.
You know, you buy a car today and it doesn't make it out of the dealership.
Exactly.
We're so advanced as a society.
I know. But it's cool. Like, I guess they take, like, old drugs there and stuff. They donate, like, clothes and...
Yeah.
And what's the other weird thing? Any type of, like, SIM cards or, like, old tablets or phones. It doesn't matter how old. Like, something that could be from, like, the 2000s. And they'll still use it, fix it, however. He's so smart. Like little MacGyvers over there, you know?
Yeah.
Even Vin Diesel had a good time there.
Yeah?
Yeah.
For what?
Fast and Furious.
Oh, they did one there?
You're so dumb.
Which one? They had so many.
Oh, yeah, I know. It's hard to keep track. I can't wait till they do like the Fast and the Furious, the nursing home series.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
In the wheelchairs, they got
Vin Diesel DOS in his wheelchair.
They totally should do that.
I'm gonna tap out.
Okay.
Yeah.
You did good. You did good.
Like, I don't even think I've ever made it that long.
No, especially but the stomach is real sensitive and stuff.
Yeah.
That's like usually we'll go like every other time. Like the last couple times it was mostly like towel. It was like probably like 40% towel time and just working on there for like 60 minutes. But yeah, it did move up to the knee, so that's good. Say hi to our friends. Hi, friends. What you doing? Oh, thank you. You're my favorite too. So they are doing Flux Red body sculpting. And then we are fixing his foot. Getting some scar tissue in his knee. Scar tissue out of there. So now they're looking very beautiful. But it's also, you know, the main reason he's trying to get rid of the pain. But they will look prettier before all the pain goes away. Because it's aesthetics. You know? It's a bonus. Yeah, you gotta go practice in them now. Some of hers maybe.
No, she has small feet.
One of my friends, they cross dress and stuff, and they're pretty tall. And we've gotten some really cute shoes from Amanda's exchange there.
There you go.
I'm good.
Are you sure?
You can go pick up some shoes.
Next time I go there, I'm gonna start sending you guys some pictures.
You
So, like,
should.
what size? What size?
You should.
Like an 11?
No,
No.
I'm not telling you.
Your shoes are right here and you're tied up, so it doesn't say it on the bottom.
Thank God.
Oh, she'll text me later.
Yeah,
She'll
don't
let me
worry,
know
I'll
later.
tell you what size it is.
Alright, so we're gonna set him free. She's got 1 minute left. We'll show you a little of his leg, just a little leg, and then we're gonna have to say goodbye because you know I'm gonna get kicked off the YouTube. It'll be too hot. And you can go to, if you want to look up their spicy content, you can go to sterlerproductions.com. There's a link on the last page. You gotta look for it. It's hidden.
Oh my god.
It sounds like that, right? You know what I mean? Sterling Productions.
It does kind of sound like that. He does like to tell people whenever we're like loading or unloading, and they're like, "What are you guys doing?" And he's like, "Oh, we're getting ready to shoot a porn."
Corn.
Yeah, porn.
We're just kidding. All right, guys. So, like I said, there's gonna be a little too much skin for you guys to see here, but I love you so much. I hope you had fun. We did, and I'll see you later. Bye.